That's right. Go on, and we'll go and have a look at the.
So,
Go on, go. While she's doing that. We'll go and have a look.
so I'm going to have a look at this. Just tell me your name again, please.
Brenda Rodis.
Brenda, thank you. So here we are.
This is known as Padley Chapel, but in actual fact, Padley Chapel is only a little bit on the mezzanine level up there.
Right.
It only stretches to probably about where that lamp, the drain pipe.
Oh, I
is.
see, okay.
So the chapel is just a little bit up there, and this was the Gates house.
Ah,
Come
okay.
around the back. If you come on my bluebell walk, I think it's on the bluebell.
Yeah. I've not been walking long. I've only been doing, sort of, this might be my 6th or 7th one, so I'm really loving it, really.
Best thing I've ever done.
Ah, okay.
Lost to already.
You two not coming.
It's fine if we're not.
Yeah.
Although, it's fine if you don't. I'm not sort of pushing. So this is actually the courtyard
Yeah.
of Padley Hall. This was Padley Hall. Padley Hall was built between 1350 and 1400 for the Padley family.
Okay.
And then it gets a bit complicated because we've got heirs with an H
Yeah.
and heirs with an E, right? So when the Padley family ran out of heirs with an H,
Yeah.
Joan Padley married into the Eyre family.
Ah, got you.
When they ran out of heirs, Anne Eyre married Richard Fitzherbert. Now Richard hadn't got any time for this piddling little manor, so he gave it to his brother John.
Right.
And John lived here. If you remember, Henry VIII got rid of the Catholic Church.
During the Reformations, yeah, yeah.
That's right. And then Edward followed him.
Yeah.
Mary followed him, and she reinforced Catholicism.
Yeah.
Then we got Elizabeth, and she was quite sort of laid back about it all. So they were called recusant Catholics, and she let them get on with it, and they carried on being Catholics.
Yeah.
But it was low profile.
Got you.
And then in 1588, which was the year of the Armada, she started getting quite twitchy. So in the January, she sent the Lord Lieutenant to North Lees Hall because she'd been tipped off that John was there.
Yeah.
Anyway, they missed him and he wasn't. But they came here later in the year to arrest him. And oh my goodness, while they were here, hiding in the chapel were two priests,
Oh, okay.
Robert Garlick and Richard Ludlam.
Yeah.
And they were carted off to Derby Bridge, and on the 12th of July 1588 they and one other priest were executed, hanged on Derby Bridge.
Really?
Subsequently they've become known as the Padley Martyrs, and then on the 12th of the Sunday nearest to the 12th of July every year there's a massive pilgrimage here. They start at the station,
Okay.
and process down here. That I remember being built. It's only been here sort of 50 or perhaps a bit less than 50 years.
Oh, I see, okay.
And that was built for the Catholic fathers to keep them from getting wet when they were doing the Mass.
Right, okay. So they do the Mass in here then, yeah.
In here, this just is absolutely full of people. We always used to sort of not want to be on shift on that Sunday.
Right, yeah.
Or you park somewhere else. But we can go and have a look. In the corner, it's really fallen in. A lot more has fallen in over the years. But there's the remains of a bread oven. There's a circular staircase.
Oh, yeah, let's go have a look at that.
Come on, let's go have a look.
Of interest, what's all the fancy rock?
Well, the bits that they found on site, I believe, when they built this, any bits that they've got, they incorporated into the building.
This is obviously the remains of an old cornstone, isn't it?
Well, is it?
Well, it looks to me, when they've cut it, as though they've got ready to grind it into a circle and it's broke at one side.
Well, I don't,
But they did charge it like that and then they cut it out, didn't they?
Well,
Yeah.
they could have done. Or it could have been the base for a font. or
Possibly, well.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's all speculation. Nobody actually knows. But
So they've taken these here, which are quite decorative looking stones, and that's just, it just preserves them, doesn't it?
well, yes, it's kept them.
Yeah.
Which
great.
is quite good.
Yeah, definitely.
And then, do you know about where the altar was?
I have many moons ago, yeah. did come down. I have actually been inside it to the pond.
Yeah, it's only open on Sunday
That's
afternoons.
right. Is it? When we came down, I'll tell you how long ago it was. It was only open on a Wednesday,
Oh, crikey.
and that were a fair
I'd
few
have to
years
look
ago.
on the door. Yeah. But here, the ancient altar was discovered here August, whatever date, and I think it's 1933, and was replaced in its original position and reconsecrated in, I think it says 1936, but it's worn. So the altar that was here
Yeah.
is now back in the chapel
Ah, okay.
in its proper place.
So it was taken out, what, during, are you talking about during the Reformation it was taken out, around that sort of time?
Well, no, because it was probably not inhabited after John was arrested. But
Ah, I see what
I
you mean.
don't know exactly when it stopped being used.
Yeah.
And the friend of just brought it, he said, "Well, where's all the stone gone?" But people would use it. They would
Housing, yeah, for their own houses in the walls, yeah, yeah. It's good quality stone. It's very, very good, strong, long-lasting stuff.
I mean, I don't know, but in the mill, the mill by the bridge, at the top there's what looks a bit like a gargoyle. And I sort of think, I wonder if it came from here.
Could well have done,
It could have done, couldn't it? Because that was built in about 1760, I think, something
Oh,
like
right, okay.
that. But the staircase is just there.
That was always my favourite bit.
Yes.
I don't know why. I don't know what's so exciting about the staircase, but I think it's beautiful.
It is. Unfortunately, you can't get very far.
No.
So this is the remains of a circular staircase. Oh, yeah.
It's cool, isn't it?
Do you know why they were handed that way?
No.
Nothing to do with Padley, of course. Because if you were, in all castles, they always go that way. Because if you were coming up, you could hang on to the central bit and your sword arm was free and you could back up.
Ah.
I didn't
Okay.
know that.
Full of rubbish.
I like this lady. The female version of me.
And then this was a bread oven. And it used to be, I mean, it's just like a pizza oven, isn't it, now?
Oh, right,
It
okay.
was a full dome. But it's gradually over the years fallen. They did
Fallen
at some
in.
But you
point
can still see the dome, a bit of it, can't you, with the
can.
other layers, yeah.
with that.
No, I must admit, I've never seen this bit.
Well, anything I know, I've had been told.
Have you
I've read in the
spotted
book.
this? It's where they
Yes.
cut off, and it's on either side.
Oh, okay.
What does
I
it
don't know what
mean?
that is. I have no idea.
I know. Is it just
Decorative. I don't
well
know.
the maker's mark? Because by the front door,
Right.
two W's.
There's two
aren't
W's, yeah. I spotted that one.
there? And this, we could see that this was being tampered with.
Yes.
So Tom reported it to the diocese, and this was their answer. And it's really nice, isn't it?
What is it?
Well, it's a
Sink.
stone sink,
Oh, right.
and there's another one over there. And then the circular thing there in the middle is a hearth.
Oh, right, okay.
And there's another one down. And there's another one, but I've got a photograph from about the 1880s. Morning. Where that building is intact, and it's that.
Really?
In the 1880s, it's a photograph, yeah.
That's excellent.
So that's a hearth. Let me just go have a quick look at that. See that obviously it separates the different buildings, and this is an entrance here. Well, it looks like there's a doorway that must have been here, and an entrance,
Yes, and you can see
an entranceway there, and an entranceway. Well, this is an entranceway into what must be the kitchen sort of area because you've got the bread oven.
I mean, you've got the, the sorts where the doors were.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a bit of a hinge. Oh my God, I never noticed that before. Look.
Yeah, doorway. That's right. Yeah. So you've got that. We know it's. So we know the door turned that way in. We actually know it opened and turned that way in, didn't we?
Yeah,
Again, that's a sword arm thing because you could open it slightly if need be, and you could fight people off.
absolutely. That's amazing. I've just
And then the
found a
spiral
hinge.
staircase there.
I've never seen that before. It's new to me, look.
And this one's the other way around, look, because that's the space. That must be the space for the hinge, and that's the groove there for the doorway again.
One of your things, isn't
That looks. It's exactly that one, but opposite way around.
It opened the other way.
Yeah. So you've got one that opens that way and one that opens it, almost like sort of wings on the opposite side.
it?
Well, you can imagine they would, wouldn't they?
Would they be where hinges would be? No, that
Look, what?
No,
what
the
does
hinge is
that
there.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but what's that?
What's that?
Look, there's one on either side going into
Well,
doorway,
is it,
so it's something to do
is
with
it possible that you've got something to do with like a window type of situation here to
Because
get
it's lead,
lighting?
isn't it?
Because
So
if you think that you go in here, this is the entrance way in. How do you get lighting?
it could, because you use lead with windows,
Yeah.
don't you?
That's what they used to do. They drill down and then sort of put the rod in.
Yeah,
It's
you
entirely possible.
Different people in, you see different things. It's amazing.
And so you'd come out of here because this looks like another. And then this is a hearth, you said, didn't you?
Yes.
This circular bit here.
And then there's quite distinct, you know, big posts in here.
Yeah,
That's some description, so presumably another door frame.
yeah, yeah. And you step up into that one as well, which is unusual. It'd be interesting to see whether there are records of the plans of the place, you know, like because they used to do.
There's a model in the building.
Oh, right, okay. That'll give you a good idea of sort of the structure as well, wouldn't it? So if I come out here, I'm literally outside the building, aren't I? Here. Because they must be...
Yes,
Yeah.
something, because
That's the outside wall, isn't it? There.
yes, and because that's the courtyard.
Yeah. So let's have a quick nosy over that way, if I may.
Absolutely.
And this is a building that you said that was around in the 1800s on this side.
Yes. Tom said he'd not seen this particular photograph, so I must photocopy it and I'll bring it in
Yeah.
so that other people can see it. But that was another half. But for some reason they were always circular, so there must have been, apart from this building that I've got photographic record of,
Yeah.
there must have been more here.
So this is a hearth.
Under the hearth, under this shape, it's a hearth.
It's the middle of the room hearth though, isn't it? That's
Yes.
probably why, isn't it? So you've got heat just going round and blasting. Rather than have it to one side and cold everywhere else, it kind of unilaterally warms the whole place, the room, I suppose. Unless that's where they did the cooking as well, because you get to spit over the fire and stuff.
I mean, this could have been for sort of farmhouse, couldn't it?
Yeah,
So that-
yeah.
And it's difficult. I mean, even John Barnett, you know, was the archaeologist. He's retired now. He said it's 99% guesswork.
Yeah, yeah. Archaeology is though, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. Actually, I'm really pleased we discovered something new, the hinge.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's really good, that.
You seen stained glass windows behind covers?
Yes.
Ah, right, okay.
Take it just to protect it from vandalism and that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. To be honest, they're not great for keeping the place warm if you're trying to warm the place and you've got people in it. So a lot of churches used to do that. They used to stick another window on just to have it warmer, because they just used to let through, didn't they? Because over time, as the lead starts to move away from the glass and stuff.
Right, so I'm going to love you and leave because I'm going to just go and see for our friends. And...
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's been great. That's been fantastic. Thank you for that.
No, it was, thank you, because bringing different people in, you see different things. And look.
So guys, that was the Padley Chapel and the history. Lady Brenda there, who knows all about that, and gave us the tour. We've discovered some really interesting parts of that. That was great. That was fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay guys, see you on the next one.
Padley Manor.
Thank you.